Hi, I'm Mike Brewer, pastor of the Blue Ash Presbyterian Church, and this is Mike's midweek message. Thanks for dropping in. For our weekly show and tell today, I have a gift given to me by some dear friends who live in Canada. It's called an Inukshuk, a pile of rocks. This is a miniature Inukshuk, a model really. Many of them are head high or taller. They are created by the Inuit people and other indigenous folks in the far northern part of this continent, where winters are long and the weather is often dangerous and people learn to rely on each other. These Inukshuks are piles of stone held together just by their own weight in a land where in the snow everything might look alike, and so they serve as signposts. They serve to mark sacred spaces. They serve sometimes to say this is a place for good fishing or for good hunting. Some of them have been around for generations. The effort of somebody who piled the rocks up to do good to other people that they may or may never meet. Now, not all the Inukshuks take this human shape. Some of them are different styles of piled stone, but I like the human-shaped ones the best, because it seems to me that when we go looking for help in life, mostly what we are hoping for is that help will arrive wearing a human shape. No, I'm not leaving God out of the equation, but when I think about my life and the prayers that have been answered for me so many times, the answer to my prayers often comes in a human shape. Some friend or loved one, some doctor or policeman or firefighter who showed up when I was in a time of need. Sometimes even a stranger who came along and provided just the words or just the help that I needed for that occasion. Now, I think that is God at work, but it's God at work offering help in a human form. It's worth remembering as we move into Advent and move closer to Christmas that when God wanted to reach into the world in a decisive act of salvation and redemption, when God wanted to really bring us back into God's own arms, God reached out to us with help in a human shape, the shape of a baby laid in a manger, a baby who grew up to be a Galilean carpenter with arms and legs and hands and feet, help in a human shape that changed the world. The Inukshuks grew up in a time and place when people knew that they needed each other. People knew that they had to rely on each other, that they had to be there for each other in those plunging temperatures and deep covering snows when food was scarce and help was essential to life. The truth is, what the native folks who were building Inukshuks knew, we need to know as well, that we need each other, that we cannot get through this alone, that in fact we are put here for each other, both to serve and to be served, to give help and to receive help. So the next time some Inukshuk comes along for you, some help arrives in a human form, be grateful and say so. And the next time you have the opportunity to be in a Inukshuk to someone else, be grateful for that as well. We are in this together. We will get through this together if we're going to get through this life at all. So thanks be to God for help in human shape, whether it comes straight from heaven or comes from our neighbor or comes from someone whose name we don't even know. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope the week ahead is filled with Inukshuks for you and that we will get together soon again. Until then, be strong, be safe, and be faithful. Bye.